Look, man, stop running from the work. You know what I'm saying? Stop running from that big task that you've been putting off. Like, it's not that you're lacking motivation. It's not that you're lacking the characteristics you need. Like, you have everything you need. You have all the motivation. You have all the inspiration. But why are you avoiding the work that comes with it? You know what I'm saying? Why are you avoiding the grind that comes with getting to where you want to be and achieving the things you want to achieve? Like, that work is what actually gets you there. That work is what actually changes you for the better. You know, that breakthrough that you want, those opportunities that you want, them blessings that you want, like those come right after that work. They come right after that discomfort that might come with the work. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people avoid that work and a lot of people run away from the hard task and the hard moments because it might feel uncomfortable. You know, it might not be in your best interest to do that, or it might seem like you're going to fail. You know, that work forces you to confront your weaknesses. But without the work, you're never going to be able to achieve the things you want to achieve. You're never going to be able to become the person you want to become if you keep running away from the grind, if you keep running away from the work. And, you know, 9 times out of 10, bro, that thing that you're scared of, the thing that you're avoiding is literally the one thing you need to do to take it to the next level, you know, to get your breakthrough, to receive those opportunities that you've been waiting on and you've been praying for. Literally, the one thing you're scared to do could be the start of it all. Could be where everything changes. Could be where everything shifts. It starts moving in the right direction. You know, so stop running from the work, bro, just because it might expose who you really are, just because it might be, you know, hard. Yeah, it's going to require consistency. Yeah, it's going to require a lot of energy and a lot of time, but it makes it worth it in the end when you achieve everything you've worked towards. You know what I'm saying? When you reach that success that you've been working towards, when you become that person that you've been working to become. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it might expose who you really are, but that's fine. Like, the work is needed, bro. The grind is needed. It matters, bro. Stop running from the work because it might be too hard or it might make you uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to talk about all the goals you want. It's easy to talk about where you want to be and all the success you want and how you want to have this amount of money and achieve this in your life. But it's really hard to actually pursue them. So you can talk all day, but how are you going to back that talk up? You know what I'm saying? What actions are you going to make on a daily basis and do on a daily basis to back up what you talk about? Everybody can talk. I can say I want $1 million. I can say I want to do this and do that and be the best version of myself. But all that's for nothing if I'm not actually doing the work. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not actually grinding to get there. If I'm not actually moving pieces on a daily basis to do the things I say I want to do. So if you're all talk, bro, like, you can be all talk. There's no hate towards you, but you really know deep down that you don't want to do the work. Like, that work matters, bro. The grind matters. The work is where the confidence is built. The work is where you develop your discipline, you develop your habits, your routines. You know, the work and the grind is where your identity changes. It's where you become the person that you've been trying to become forever. It's where you reach the goals that you've been thinking of since a little kid. Like, the work and the grind is the only path to the version of yourself that you've been praying for, to the goals that you've been praying to get achieved, to the success that you've been praying for. Like, the grind is the only path to get there. There's no shortcuts. There's no way around it. Like, you gotta work to get where you want to be. You got to put energy in, you got to put time in, you got to grind each and every day to achieve that. And like I said, bro, that one thing that you've been avoiding, that one thing that you've been running away from, that work that you've been running away from could be the step that you need to take in order to be where you want to be. Like, you never know, bro. That next step you take, that next thing you do, that next workout, that next video you post could be the one that sets you over the top. It could be the one that allows you to step through that door and gives you the opportunity that you've been praying for. It could be the one that opens all the doors that you've been wanting to open. You know what I'm saying? So you never know, like, why run away from anything, bro? Take the risk, go out there and work, go out there and grind. Because if you keep avoiding it, like, there's going to be consequences. If you keep running away from the work, there's going to be consequences. And the biggest of them all is you're not able to achieve the goals that you have for yourself. You're not able to become the version of yourself that you want to become. Like, running away from the work only means that you're going to keep being the same person. You're going to keep repeating the same year over and over. You're going to keep having the same goals each and every year because you're not putting in the work to get there. You're going to delay your progress. You're going to delay your blessings. You're going to stay stuck in the same position that you've been in your whole life. You know what I'm saying? So if you really say you want to do this and you want to do that and you really mean that, like, why are you running away from the work? Why are you running away from the grind? Like, the grind is the beautiful part of becoming successful and becoming who you want to be is the grind. What it took to get there. You know what I'm saying? What you did on a daily basis to get to where you are now, or where you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? When you avoid the work and when you run away from it, like you're running away from the life that you were meant to live. You're running away from the life that you promised yourself you will live one day. You're running away from the goals that you promised yourself you would achieve one day. And you're not gonna have confidence at all. You know what I'm saying? Because confidence comes from keeping the promises to yourself. So why promise yourself this when you were a little kid and you don't even do the work to get there? You don't even grind to get there. You know what I'm saying? So like, bro, the work is always going to be there. The grind is always going to be there in anything you try to do. I don't care what it is. Content, brand, business. You trying to become a better version of yourself. You're trying to get stronger. You're trying to get more healthy. Like whatever it may be, whatever you're trying to work towards, there's going to be a grind part that comes with it. There's going to be a work part that comes with it. Like you can't run from it. You can't avoid the work forever. You know what I'm saying? You want a new life. You want to become a better version of yourself. You want these goals. Then stop running from the things that are going to make you get there and that are going to help you get there. Stop running from the things that are going to make you stronger. Stop running from the things that are going to allow you to grow and allow you to get closer to where you say you want to be. Like stop running from the work. And that's even when you don't feel like doing the work. Like do it anyway. Be disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Be disciplined, bro. Do not run from the work. I don't care what the situation is. Like do the work even when you don't feel like it. That's where the true transformation begins. That's where the true changes happen. That's where the true growth happens. Like you can't just constantly wait for something to change in your life if you're not doing the work behind it. If you're not, you know what I'm saying, grinding and working every single day, like you should not expect something to change. Like you got to put in the work. You got to do your part. You have to do it. You're not waiting, you know what I'm saying, on a miracle. You're not waiting on something to just change. That miracle and that blessing is waiting on your effort. It's waiting on you to put in the work. It's waiting on you to get up off your butt and show up and grind each and every day. You know what I'm saying? So you can't keep running from the work, bro. You can't keep running from the grind. Like you got to embrace it at some point in your life. You know what I'm saying? Make that day today, make that day tomorrow, whenever you want to start, but you can't keep running from it. You know what I'm saying? You got to face it head on because you never know what that could do for you. You never know the next move you make, what that could change in your life. You know what I'm saying? You never know how far that next move and that next bit of work could take you. You know what I'm saying? It could be the start of your breakthrough. It could be the start of everything shifting in your life. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. So stop running away from it. But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. On the way to 700 subs. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I will see y'all in the next one.